Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Oh yeah, it's time to practice. Time to get to work. All right. Who's with me? Well, I'd wage a war on the war on drugs if I had a million friends. Oh, we could bring them down with our loving arms and get back to the good work again. Let's get back to the good work again. Moving by loving, shaking by soul, grooving not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. No, we can't just lock loneliness away. Hey, hey. I mean, all we really need is a really deep breath, a good dance floor and sing-along song. Someone to pour the wine while we smoke away the crime. We can save the world all night long. We can save the world all night long. Just moving by loving, shaking by soul, grooving not shoving, taking it slow. Sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. We can't just lock loneliness away. Hey, hey. That it's true. I mean, I seen it on the news. Every 2 minutes someone's stuck in jail. Most of them didn't hurt, nothing but the dirt. It was just because their mindset sailed. It was just because their mindset sailed. Should be moving by loving, shaking by soul, grooving, not shoving, taking it slow, sharing in the trouble, sharing in the pain. We can't just lock loneliness away. 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 All right, stretchy, warming up. How is everybody doing tonight? It's good to see y'all out there. Jonah, welcome. Good to see you. Funky Foot first. Magpie, glad you could make it. Beans. The Get Magpie to High Sierra telethon continues this week until her trip is secured. We need help raising money for boarding a couple of dogs. I think it's a couple of dogs. I'm going to paste this on the porch. Oops, that didn't work. That was the wrong link. Here, hold on. Let me go back and try this again. That was my link for sharing the show on Facebook. All right, copying image. But there's still some possibilities of getting in on some of these old NM prints. Here, I'll put it in the window too. Now, for custom orders, they would have to be made after High Sierra, but worth the wait for a Cosmic Magpie tie-dye. There's also a couple of links just for donating to the cause, so please help. I should go back and watch some old Jerry Lewis telethon things just to really embrace the vibe. Been doing a little work on that song I was writing about sitting on the hill and reading each other's minds. I feel like I unlocked it a little bit last night. It goes a little bit of a different way now. There's some things that stayed the same, but this is where it is at the moment. Mike B, good to see you. I think I always will be impossible to find. There's those that love me still, all good friends of mine. When you hear that whippoorwill and the sun's about to rise, let's go sit on the hill and read each other's minds. Elbows on the windowsill, watching the world outside. Life goes in for the kill each and every time. Everybody knows the drill, so everybody's taking their time. Let's go sit on the hill read each other's minds. Sitting here counting the till, lots of nickels and dimes. The price we pay for the thrill, well, it should be a crime. I'm giving it all to Goodwill. I want nothing to be mine. Let's go sit on the hill and read each other's minds. Yeah, let's go sit on the hill and read each other's minds. Wow, that's come a long way since yesterday, if you ask me. I'm liking it. Hey, Magpie, you might want to answer this question in the window. You might want to head over to the window. Someone's asking for your Venmo in the window. I was about to play Hallelujah, but then I was like, oh, I'll get in trouble. Dagnabbit. All right, why don't I just see what y'all want to hear? Let's do this. Hey, Gus, will you bring up the request list for me? Appreciate it. And we're off. Oh, to you. Just like my dad. How does that go? Oh, it's hyperlinked. I could look at it just like that. All right. Oh, my goodness. My computer glitches out like this sometimes now. I don't even know why it does this. Keeps going to this. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Jonah. Good to see you. Here you go, Studa. I am playing with this Galaxy Tape Echo effects rack. Try a couple different settings over the night on the guitar. This preset is called Almost Too Far. Of course, I had to click that one. You can't talk to who's not listening. You can't tell them what they need to hear. You can't show what would open their eyes. they saw you, surprise, you disappear. And it's just such blindness, such deafness, which is killing us slow and killing us sure. But there's just no way that they won't be the poison. There's just no way that you can be the cure. Does that mean give up? Why, yes it does. Pull up your britches, let's dance in the mud. Love is yours still, it's forever sweet. Such has always been the glory and the blood. To feel such pain when so easily inside you just save them. But turn not to judge, no please you remain. You remind me of the well I wish it. And as the master of music simply put it, it is what you don't, it's not what you do. So a toast to what this spring shall bring, to us, to truth tonight, to you. All right, nice request. Thank you. All right, let me look at this list again. I think from here until I get back in July, I should only play songs that I might play at High Sierra. And just like my dad, will not get played at High Sierra. Maybe someday probably won't get played, but if there's a piano in the Troubadour Room, Davis has been known to do a version of it before. You never know. Maybe on that one. So come with me now. Let's go for this long walk over to the piano. You ready? Bring some water, some snacks, some crackers or something. Let's go. Yay, you made it. You beat me here. How'd you get here so fast? How'd you do that? Check, check. I've been recording a lot with these microphones, so I don't know exactly where they're at. wish I knew the magic words to dry up all our tears. I wish I had a magic wand to make our troubles disappear. But I don't know no magic words, and I don't have a magic wand. But here's my empty hand, my dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When I woke up this morning, that dream was on my mind. Beside me was a cigarette, floating in a glass of wine. I picked up my guitar, started strumming out of time. Couldn't find a reason, I could only find a rhyme. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday soon, I won't be this far away. I won't be the man in the moon. I know just what you would say if you heard me sing this tune. Singing someday, maybe someday. Singing someday, maybe someday soon. Ah, fun call. All right. Oh, I like the cigarette floating in a glass of wine there. The older I get, I'm not sure that one's going to get played. But I am curious about something regarding that tune, so I'm going to do it anyways. In the name of practice. Oh, it's so good to see all these beautiful faces hanging out. Good to see everybody. Jewel of the Desert. Carl. Aya. gonna wanna give up. You're gonna wanna call all in. You're gonna get so tired. You're gonna reach the end. You're gonna get picked up. The universe is your friend. You're gonna see yourself starting over again. The older I get, the more I'm sure. You never know when you want some more. You can hold some things on high if you like, but you really ought to get them on the floor. You're gonna hate your friends, you're gonna hate your town, you're gonna go forever with no one around. But come another day, like light through a shade, surrounded by loved ones, you're gonna feel so brave. The older I get, the more I'm sure. You never know when you want some more. You can hold some things on high if you like, but you really ought to get them on the floor. Some things on high if you like, but you really ought to get them on the floor. You really get to know them on the floor. Oh man, that was fun. You know what that song really needs, and a few of my songs really need it. I've been looking into it again. I have what's called a porch board, which is something that, you know, you see a lot of troubadours out there these days that have some kind of kick drum device, whether it's a little pedal or the one I have is just too big to travel with. It's old school. Back in the day, it's like this big and really heavy. But they make pedals now, like stomp boards, that plug in and sound really cool. I think I found the one that I want, but it was a little bit too expensive just to impulse buy it. But I mean, it would make that song. I'm stomping my foot in as loud as I can in here. I should have cut on this microphone over here just to get my foot, because there are some tunes that as soon as that comes in, you're sold. It's just. If that was like doom, 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 we'd all just break things. There'd be turned over coffee tables all across the world. Spilt drinks. It would have been a mess. Thank God I didn't have that. Whew, that was close. Ooh, enough about me. On the dobro, huh? It's an interesting call. I think it might be a little harder than I necessarily feel like. It's not a bad call. I'm trying to think of all the chords. Maybe I'll just slow it down a little bit. I might be being too brave, not pulling up the lyrics for this one. There's a God walking a fine line between crucified and suicide. There's an ant climbing up the side of a bottle of moonshine in the sunshine. There's a town suddenly hushed down. The only sound is enough to drown. There's a beautiful flower that smells awful. Look, but no nose full. It's really terrible. But enough about me. I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. There's a picture of pain of the one to blame on the wall hang, but he's been framed. There's a faint echo of a child's name, dissipating wave, fading away. There's the remnants of last night's magic, a burnt matchstick, the two of hearts trick. There's a guitar leaning on a mattress. I've been getting into fitness. My love is my witness. But enough about me. I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. Now there's a siren sounding starboard. The ambulance is backwards. I'm diving in for her. There's a night owl lost in the day. People call his name. Who is all he can say? There's this one thing that's hard to prove. It's this game on the chessboard where nobody moves. There's a heater humming at my feet, and out the window I see the air they breathe. But enough about me. I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. Yes, I really used to know you, really used to know me too. That was a fun call. Thanks for that. Still ringing. This instrument is a beautiful thing. Ugh, I love that thing. I reached out to my buddy Lebo today. I was like, hey, any chance I got a dobro you could bring to High Sierra? I was like, I just recently bought one and I'm obsessed. Just checking. His apparently is getting repaired at the moment. Oh, thank you, Willie Wilson. I don't know, that looks like a new name in the chat. It's good to see you. Welcome to the show. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We do this 5 nights a week. All right. What was next on the request list? Silly like, well, it is Tuesday, isn't it? Here. Oh, what's It Can Happen? What song is that? And then Big Lights from Magpie. I had a gal, she was the prettiest gal. She turned me on, then turned me loose. Now she won't even be my pal. Silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. The cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Go to town and I walk around. In the middle of the town there hangs a noose. Hangman wears a black evening gown. Silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Tried to get the train, was a westward train. Almost caught that thing by the caboose. Now I'm sleeping out in the rain, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather around, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Yeah, the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather around, let's make some noise. in this town. Here you go, Magpie. Don't tell anything in the sky I'm down here. I'll hide beneath the trees, down by the water, but don't tell the waves. I don't want them to know I can see. The big lights, they're hardly worth knowing. You can't touch them, it just hurts to see them shine. The big lights, they've always been glowing, just messing with people's minds. I'm a guitar, I'm a daydream, baby, at the end of a fishing pole, trading places with the cattails and the June bugs, where everyone knows. Everyone knows. The big lights, they're hardly worth knowing. You can't touch them, it just hurts to see them shine. The big lights, they've always been glowing, just messing with the people's mind. Passover morning, the coals are still glowing. I'm still in a bit of a haze. There they go, I wonder where they're going these days. These days. Hardly worth knowing, you can't touch them, it just hurts to see them shine. The big lights, yeah, they've always been glowing, just messing with the people's mind. Oh man, it's been a long time for that one. Nice call. Been a while. All right, let's take another look here, see what requests have come in. All right, we're cranking most of these out. Wishful Thinking, that's right. I didn't get to that last night. Probably won't be played at High Sierra, but can't rob you of that 2 nights in a row, and I don't know if I remember how it goes. So true to the, let's just call it on brand. Welcome to practice, folks. Welcome to practice. So funny how long ago I wrote this song and how much it still rings true. This was even before the Ukraine war. Oh, what's the little thing there? I really like this part. Well, I wonder which will come first, Chicken Little or World War III. You know, I wonder about a lot of things, not so much what's gonna happen to me. I sure would like to see the change I ain't ever gonna be. Some say it's the end, all I see is wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Ukraine's kicking its windows, those little girls are gone. Round here we're quickly losing the West we once had won. And everybody knows it, even those that deny. But you know the truth, you believe a lie. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Well, all I know is all I see, and love will end the day. But between me and you, between now and then, it's not all gonna be okay. But let's not tell the children it's not their burden yet. Let them dream their silly dreams, lest we all forget. Wishful thinking. wishful thinking, wishful thinking, wishful thinking. Oh, again, I want to do it again. It's just getting it, just getting it. Just getting it at the end. Come on. Why is that always the case? I don't understand. One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, one more time, I was just getting it at the end. Come on, one more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. I never heard that one. Where'd you find that one? What were you thinking? What were you on? Where'd that come from? What were you drinking? Well, that's my new favorite song. Oh, one more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Well, that one's squirrely. What was that one chord? Was it me or did it feel like a circling time? I kept coming in early. Where's the one, Lord? Who inspired you on that line? One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Woo! I got it, let's take it from the top. There's a harmony I want to try. Hey, how about next time we don't even stop? I can play this song till I die. One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Come on, one more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. Just getting it at the end. I was just getting it at the end. Oh, I didn't play my cards right. I just spontaneously did that. And as soon as I started the song, I realized that the hourglass was empty. Our glass is empty. My cup is full. My heart is overflowing. But that can't be the leaving song because I didn't say it was. And I can't just pull the rug out from under you like that and be like, well, that was the leaving song, technically. Anytime someone says technically, you know something fishy's going on. Technically. Give me an example of a time someone said technically and it was the side you wanted to be on. Well, technically. I mean, I'm a rules guy too. Don't get me wrong. I love rules. I'm an anarchist who loves rules. What's a game without the rules? I like games. But I've never been on the side of anybody that said technically as a precursor to some kind of point they were going to make. And they're in like, well. All right, what's our leaving song here? So we're having some, Ezra Lip is putting some drums down on this High Sierra Heartbreak that I sent to a bunch of people. Mark Friedman sent in a bass part. Brad Barr is going to do something. It looks like Reed might have a crack at it. And Lebo is into it, is going to put some steel down, I think. And Zach Gill, I believe, is going to try something. So maybe by tomorrow night, we'll have something fun there. The sand is getting faster. That's part of the rub. The more the practice works, the faster the sand goes, which is not what we want. The more painful my versions are, the slower time goes, and that's sort of what we want. I mean, it's technically that's what we want. Tell me a story, I'm right here. Take me anywhere away from here. Tell me all about something you done. You can throw in dragons and magic if you want. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. I'm like a kid with 2 cans and a string, some invisible ink, and a decoder ring. And you're not a stranger, we can talk a while. You can tell me anything, and I will only smile. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. With pencil on paper, swords are drawn. By sometime tomorrow, this will all be gone. But here in this moment, it's crystal clear. Just keep on talking, you're all I can hear. I just want your voice to drown out all the noise. I don't care if it's true, as long as it's you. Oh my goodness, what a fun practice. Thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow night at midnight sharp. You can set your sundial to me. You can sync up your geyser. I'll keep practicing. Y'all keep up the good work out there. When in doubt, give them heaven. Show mercy. Be silly, be honest. Always trust your cape. You got this. We got this. Go get them, Tiger. And if you're just tuning in, check out the telethon for getting Magpie to High Sierra. There's information here on the porch or in the chat on YouTube. Check it out. There's wonderful tie-dye shirts and clothes that you can buy, or you can just donate to the cause. Let's make it happen. She needs a miracle.
Bye.